Yeah, so like, even when I think about, you get through life and there's a point at which there isn't mad pressure. So I'm at this workplace and they brought these two people in and people are panicking. Oh, they brought this one.
What do you mean, worried about their job?
They're panicking because they don't know who they're bringing in and what the implications. Everybody's kind of nervous about
Change.
Are they going to be having to change the way that they work.
Yeah.
So one's a business analyst and the other one's a service improvement.
What, sorry?
Service improvement.
Okay,
So these people are supposed to be scientists.
Yeah.
So they're studying the thing.
Yeah, I'm cool, man. I don't care, whoever you are. I got things that weren't done. So I just gave the two of them different things to do, and there's no problem. One woman came back to me the same day, 2 weeks to work. The man said, I'll come back to you Tuesday with this and this. And I realised that as time goes on, things become easier and easier to do so long as you're composed in the way that you approach them. I just feel that composure and that taking away, don't get angst about things.
Yeah.
You actually to experience, and I'm sure Tony Robbins said this thing, he said like, when you're 30, you're just bit energy, you're just on it.
Andy Robbins. Is that Andy Robbins? We know
Tony Robbins. Do you know that?
The American influence.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Anthony Robbins.
Andy told me.
Yeah. I was checking the same person.
Yeah. But people, go on. It's more Tony Robbins is on the books and all that.
Yeah, that's right. I see.
I know you're talking about. Yeah.
So I said at 30, you're all energy and you're throwing yourself at it and you're moving mountains and breaking down walls. And then at 40, you're sort of like starting to accumulate from that, all of that effort in that age. And then at 50, now, okay, you're starting to get a bit more of a measure and you're settled. But he said, when you hit 60 and then when you hit 70, he said, wisdom sort of like starts to settle in. And what would have taken you sort of like a shoulder and an arm and a man behind you, you get into a place where sometimes it's just like, he said the flick of the pinky finger.
Yeah.
Things like, and sometimes I feel like that's what happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think things click because you're just in a slightly different
just
place.
guide it in kind of thing, innit?
I think as well, what it is that you don't like, what's the word for it? It's like when you don't sometimes you take on too much, you worry too much. So you think, oh, this is going to happen and that's going to happen. Where when not that you don't care, but you realise, you know what? I'm realistic. I'm not gonna, like, for example, I'm not gonna go start a job and work at a rate in the beginning that I'm not gonna be able to maintain. Do you know what I'm saying? You know something, you've got to show them what you're capable of. But my thing is now, I'm not letting no one pressure me. This is, I'm not being really, like, this is what it is. And you'll be surprised that people just kind of get used and accept. Okay, that's what it is. That's what you're doing it properly as well, and efficient. That they're like, okay, so they might, people will test you to see if they can push you and get more out of you. Do you know what I mean? And it's whether you rise to the bait and you start running around like an idiot and flapping the rail. You know what? I know what I'm worth. I know what I need to do to justify what you're paying me, and that's what I'm gonna do. Do you understand me? Not saying I'm not a team player. No. It's not gonna be pressure, right?
It's almost just enough. If that makes sense. Not just enough, but like knowing what to do and when to do it.
How about your company that use advantage of? Like,
they do, bro.
Like, we do this. Like, trust me, get rid of you in a minute.
100%.
They're cutting through their lunch breaks. And doing some dangerous stuff. And they're gonna do it because you're very valuable.
They will.
You're paying them 30 quid a year and you're making them 200 a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna do it, bro. Like,
and you seen the horse on the animal farm or whatever it was. The horse was doing better work, so when it was time, they just sent him off to get slaughtered. It was the strongest thing doing the most work. So when it's time for you to get chopped, boy, you're gone.
So there is something about knowing your worth and. What do they say? Dropping North for Friday.
Yes.
So people do test. So like this little man that I'm working for, he's like he wants to run up on me every minute, and because I'm thinking, nah, I'm not even responding.
So you're a senior.
Yeah. So he wants to run up on me with this and this and this and this and this, and I just have to this ain't the way that we do it. So I'm not responding to that. And then I'm going to say, furthermore, I'm going to ring you. I don't understand what you're trying to say to me. When I back him up like that now, he calms his ass down.
100%,
Yeah, but other people, he does it to other people, and they're just all like, oh my gosh, my man said this and my man said that, and I got a girl working till 11 o'clock at night and all that. No, man, no outworth. And have composure, innit?
Because I had that at my company, because obviously we do a lot of hours, out of hours work. And when I see man working till 12, 1, I say, what's going on, bro? I'm not working if I'm on call till 12 and 1. What's illegal? There's laws. You're supposed to stop working by it. If you start at 7:30, it's 8:30. What is going on here? And I had to bring up to me. I said, hold on a second. Ain't we supposed to be surely legal? We're not supposed to be up to 8:30. Yeah, well, legally. I said, so you lot are trying it. They feel like, I would just phone you saying, yeah, this call's come. I said, but I don't have to go there. Don't. You understand what I'm saying?
You don't have to go.
Yeah. Like, I'm not working. If I'm like, if I don't mind, we'll the money 9 o'clock, but listen, I'm not working. If I get out at 7:30, I'm not working over a certain time. You're gonna have me at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Doing all this, you understand what I'm saying?
It's funny you say that, because like, kind of going off a little bit, you know, like you do all these health and safety stuff before you even start the job. Like, you need to be only this high up, and you got to have this secure. They don't care about that, because shit will get done.
No.
If you do follow like all the safety rules, like 1 step, you don't know that. They don't really care. Like you don't just tick the box.
They only care when things don't go wrong. When it goes wrong, that's when they care.
When it goes wrong, that's when they say, oh, it's your own fault. And that's what I always hold back now. Because they will push you, but when it goes wrong, well, you should have.
Remember your training.
Exactly. It's funny because on site now, you know you have the toolbox tools. Now, before they will tell you what they'll talk to you. It'll be a proper talk. Then you got to sign. Now that you just sign that. And then will say, you come in, oh yeah, there's a toolbox tool, just sign that, mate. And then there's other people say, no, don't. And I say, no, what's it about? Because like, because if I sign it and I don't even know, then if I drop off a ladder, but you sign the toolbox so that you can work on a thing, or you understand at a risk. So you always got to cover your back, because they will let you do it, but they're covered legally.
So
what's the toolbox about? What's that? Is that an actual toolbox itself? No, they call it a toolbox. So basically, it's like every, I think it's once a week, they'll have a talk about some safety on site.
Right, okay.
But what it is usually, because this is how people are greedy, so usually they'll stop, let's say, right, everyone down, 11 o'clock in the main area, we're going to have a discussion. Everyone will be there, they'll be talking, they'll go through it, then they'll make you sign it. Then it's 9 it's a point in the morning, there's a piece where you just sign it, it's the same one. But then the man, I see an older man said to me, listen, nah, what is it? I'm not going to sign it. You don't know what you're signing. Then when you go on, it could be there's a hole there, and then you're not aware of it. Do you understand what I mean? So, you got to be mindful.
So many pieces of paper, you got to sign before you start working.
So much piece of paper.
It's a lot,
No, but it's true that we've got to be mindful of our worth, and also like, because these people, like everyone is just use and abuse you. You understand what I mean? You're just, the people want to get as much out of you as possible. They're not, if you're doing too much, they're not going to tell you you're doing too much.
Nah, facts.
So you got to be mindful, man.
100%. I think you should do your job well, but don't kill up yourself, bro. Just do what you can do it.
Yeah, because as soon as you make a mistake, especially when I work on gas, and I used to just throw jobs at us. Like sometimes when you start the company, they say the max is 6 or 7. Within 2 weeks, you're getting 10, 11. You know what I'm saying? And then it's only when one of the guys I work with, something happens, and like he was just doing like 12, like 30, and something happened, and how quickly they threw him under the bus. And he said, but you lot kept on throwing these jobs at me. The littlest mistake, and they just come down on him. You know what I'm saying? It's like it weren't them putting that pressure on him.
Yeah, because they know exactly how much work they're giving him.
That's when I saw that, I thought, you know what? I'm just doing what I just have to see. If I'm told I'm supposed to do 6, I'm gonna do 7 or 8. You're lucky.
You're lucky, bro.
You know.
Facts.
Yeah. And then the other side, I'm guessing as well, is that if you actually enjoy what you do, because that's got to be the thing, isn't it?
Do you enjoy your thing?
I like gas. I do like.
You do like it, yeah?
Certain boilers I like, but obviously some you're not gonna like.
You're gonna get that wool work though. It's gonna be past you.
Some elements of it I like, but then I suppose as well depends if I'm working on for the company and it's socialising. Some things I wouldn't want to do, but obviously if it's
like certain gaffs and that.
it was certain jobs like certain jobs that you would want to take your time on. You know, you don't like in a working day. You got it's about how it's a volume
numbers thing
more than quality. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, privately, you know, I'll take my time and do anything. You know what I'm saying? Because you've got that time frame in it.
You must get job satisfaction when you do job lead, though. Do you say that?
Yeah,
It seems like it.
I do, but I think what same for you. I think what I don't enjoy working on someone else's clock. So that's what takes it. I don't like. So if it was me and it was kind of the actual thing, but it's the other dealing with other people, I think that's something I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but that's what I can't work with. I think I don't know if it's because of my past experiences where I'm used to being in control of my and also being fully compensated for what I do. So I don't think I've got a mental thing of someone, you're making money off me. That's
a good perspective to have though. I think.
Yeah, that's what I think. Because then I won't be ever be comfortable with that. Do you understand me?
So they can't have you over a barrel, then
they can't have me, and that's what it is. So that's why sometimes people might think I've got an attitude, but it's my mentality different.
Of course,
you understand me? Because I can see. Bro, you think you can twindle me like I'm like a man, right? Like we're saying, people running around wearing bro, and it's like the money. I don't see the money as anything great. So it's not. Do you understand what I mean? So you can't. This is not nothing to justify me running around. If anything, when I'm working hard, I tell the truth, and they don't get it because a lot of it is for me. Like so, I put pressure on myself. So I'll come and say, you know what? Yeah, you can do this one day. You understand me? So when I'm doing it, I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for my own work ethics and my own mentality. So that's what a lot of these people can't handle. They don't know how to take because then they can sense by my attitude that I'm bigger than this in a sense. Not in a sense. So I like what I do. I just don't like what the surroundings I'm doing it in. You understand what I mean?
I hear that. But there is satisfaction you get from installs though.
There must be. Once you've done this, you look back.
When you do a big install, it's satisfaction. There's also satisfaction.
That's a big achievement, right?
When you get someone's heating and hot water. When you see the boiler light, I think, I fixed it.
100%, bro. And heating's a big thing.
Yeah, exactly. So you know people like, oh, thank you.
Yeah, of course they love
that.
I don't know that level of satisfaction. I do. There must be. It's a different thing.
There must be a different kind of satisfaction.
No, but I think any work you do is. You can complete work. You're doing something that someone's paying you to do. Yeah. So there is that sort of satisfaction. You know what I mean? And you're like someone's employing to do something. You're fitting that role. So there's a satisfaction.
But sometimes you put a piece of work together or something because
there is. It's just that you kind of it becomes more. Sort of like you have to make the analogy, don't you?
Exactly.
Because people don't always give you recognition for what you do because it's like it's bits of paper and you know comments and attending a meeting and all of that.
For yourself, that's what I think. It's got to be like
that's the thing.
Go on, sorry.
No.
But I think another thing as well, and I'm sure this is the case with you. I think for me, I think it's once I've done something, it just. What's next? You get benefit especially when you do something new, like learning something, and do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true. Because you feel like once you learn this and that, you'll be satisfied. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then you finally get there, you still want. What's next? What else am I trying to do? What am I? You know,
100%. I think I realised I always needed some sort of goal in it. I haven't noticed it. I mean, I haven't seen it as clearly as I should have seen it in the past. But just looking at the things that we do and have accomplished, whether it's work-wise or even just going to the gym or even just completing Ramadan or whatever, or doing something with whatever it is, there's something there's a goal that needs to be completed. And I'm realising that there's always something else that just needs to be done. And you get a sense of reward when you've done it. Even if you don't feel it straight away, you might feel it at some point in the future.
Go on, sir.
So about in your work, are you satisfied? I know obviously.
I get rewardment because I'm working in homelessness. If I make sure that somebody's got somewhere to live, then I feel rewarded by that. And especially if they tell me, "Well, you did a great job in this, that, and the third," and I know that they're gonna have somewhere to live moving forward. That's a big deal. So like what Dad was, like, who said it? about it's not about the boss or whatever. So it's not. Even though the boss comes to me and says do this, do that, I say yeah, okay, cool, I'll do it. But I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for the people that work.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. You have to have that in it to motivate.
That's basically what it is. And also, so I like ticking off, like knowing that I've got a tick list and I've kind of done it. When I haven't done it, I feel discombobulated.
That's what it is.
Also, you were telling me something else that you done the other day. You remember that that assignment you done? That work?
Yeah. Going back to uni and getting jumping on that. Yeah.
No, that work you actually done. You designed it. Was at school?
Yeah.
Impressive.
You done the drawings, didn't it?
Yeah.
I think that was quite impressive.
Yeah, that's impressive. No, you shouldn't be modest, man. That's impressive.
I'm modest, bro.
I'm humble, so
Yeah,
but that was very.
So from what was it? I don't know about this.
It was a school, bro. So obviously I come back to uni. They just put man straight into it, bro. Like obviously I'm doing architecture, and they was like, well, design a school. They gave you a site. Just design it, bro.
So it did have to be like renewable or something
You
like
have
that.
to be sustainable.
Sustainable.
It had to be sustainable, and it's on a sloping site.
That's what.
Mad hill. So the site was like 70 meters wide by 400 meters long. Mad site in a rural area. And they're saying you've got to build a school. It's got to be sustainable. You've got to do all of the drawings. You've got to show how it's sustainable. You've got to show the UV levels and all this and the environmental stuff and everything, bro.
What power did you use? What site? I mean, solar. Did you have to do that stuff?
So I did an earth shelter building.
Right.
Buildings. So there's a school with 5 different buildings. Earth shelter buildings. So some of the buildings.
So I don't know. What's that? When you say earth shelter building?
Some of the buildings, are basically excavated into the ground.
Okay.
So meaning that it can generate its own energy because that's like what they call a thermal mass, which is around it.
Yeah.
So when the sun hits it,
Is that very expensive to build over?
It's cheap to build. The sewage is more expensive.
Okay.
Once the sun hits the glazing, and then the rest of the building's got this thermal mass around it, the earth and everything else, and it maintains the heat.
Yeah.
Naturally.
What? So there's no heat, but there is a heat system.
That's
No heat system. Is it efficient though?
It's efficient, bro. But but basically, it maintains the heat. It maintains the heat, and then the heat slowly released throughout the evening.
Okay.
So the hardest thing is cooling the building down.
Okay.
So it might work better in a hot country.
That's what I was thinking when you said it. You know?
So what did you find it difficult to? How did you approach it? Was it daunting?
Did everyone use that idea though?
Nah, nobody else used my idea. It wasn't daunting. It was not really, but it was once I started because once you start the job, it's going to be this particular thing. And once you get into it, you see how difficult it is like when you're doing.
Yeah.
So there's lots of hurdles to overcome, bro. To be fair. So the hardest bit was using the software, getting the actual site, the sloping site on the software accurately, and then placing the buildings in accurately. That was the hardest thing, bro.
So is architecture all done like that now? Not like how Dad is doing the paper and that?
No, it's all digital.
Is it? Yeah.
You saying the world's changing.
Digital, You want to start off with a pen, like Dad's always said. Time. You want to start off with a pen and paper.
Scalded,
But then it's all going to be digital still. But you got some good AI apps that you can use to like generate good images for you these days.
But that's what they say, because obviously AI is a future, but you have that, cause they say the people shouldn't be scared of AI. You've got to embrace it and just learn how to benefit from it.
That's true.
Like, similar to what you just said, actually saying about about knowing your worth in it and like not bending over to people. Even with like doing this architecture thing, I know that in the future, maybe like doing drawings or doing technical drawings will become obsolete because AI might take over. But I'm of this thing of like you were saying, knowing your worth. If I study this thing, don't think I'm gonna come in at some basic level and think you're gonna take me for a joker. I'll wait around, bro, until I get the right position.
And the thing is as well, because even what you got to remember, see the way, I don't want to say this country, but things in general, it's just about a ticket. So you have to have your even if you're just going there just to press the button and AI doing the work, you need to have the bit of paper to say that you are qualified to do it. So
somebody needs to use the AI, right?
Somebody needs to use it.
Somebody needs to do the work.
Someone needs to do it, and they're not going to just you still have to have some basics, so they know you've got a basic knowledge of whatever. Do you know what I mean? So the ticket, they make it where the ticket is important. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah. And it is that. Because I keep on thinking I've got no use for it. I've got no use for it.
For what? AI.
AI. But you will have use for it.
Yeah,
definitely will, and you must, if you get a chance, just tinker.
So do you use it in your work?
No, I don't, because I spend a lot of time talking. To be honest,
you're not good talker though.
That's my thing.
You should get paid for talking.
That's what I'm getting. That's where it is. That is the truth. That is the truth. That is the truth.
100%. You gotta make it work.
You gotta make it work. You feel?
I can't lie. And because I carry this now as well, so when I talk and people actually think, oh, right, okay, and then when I say, and then they do, it's just bonkers. I can't even tell you. Sometimes I think I'm going into a thing and people are going to want me to do shit. And by the time it's done, okay, everything's parceled out. It's mad. But I know that we have to know how to use it, or we have to tinker with it. We have to tinker with it because it will have a place, but we don't know where. So it's just figuring out, well, where can I play with it? So that's really what I'm trying to do. Where can I play? I know there's people that I've worked with. And they're supposed to do similar things to me, and they use it.
They do,
They use it to beat out reports. They use it to do analysis. They use it. They use it, and you can tell they use it because you ain't gonna sit down and write all that. You don't write all that.
100%. Play the game wrong. Trust me. Nah, definitely.
Yes, that's a thing. Still, it's a thing. It's a thing.
No, I use it every night. I use it for work as well. Still sometimes, bro.
It's just know it, and that's what it's just know when to use it, how to use it, and do you know what I mean? But I think, definitely. I think, man, it's good to see challenges, bro.
Definitely.
And a man for a purpose. That's what it is as well, bro.
That is so important.
That's profound. Still.
So important to have purpose. Yeah.
Because I think it's bigger than. It's not just about. To me now as well. It's not just about money. Do you understand what I mean? Because money, we know money comes and money's important. It's very important, but money comes and goes. You learning things. When you do it, because you could just be you know what, I'm just gonna focus on just working. Like, let me learn something else, and you're okay. Look, I was able to start this week. You're realizing this. You're capable. You're realizing different capabilities that you've got. You understand what I mean? That's important. That's important. And life gets it gets not repetitive. It's good to do different things and learn new things.
It's good to break thresholds, isn't it?
100%.
You know.
100%.
I saw putting that together you would have put your mind somewhere it's never been before. You know what I'm saying?
Stressing, bro.
Yeah.
Couple late nights, you get me? And remember, I'm working as well. Like, some people say to me, "Raw, like, what are you doing, bro? Like, why are you doing all of this stuff?" You get what I'm trying to say? Like you said, I could just work, bro. Just do my normal 9 to 5, go gym and take care of the youths. I could just literally do that. But then, like you say, you're not challenging yourself. You're not breaking boundaries.
Exactly.
You're not breaking boundaries, and you're not realizing your capabilities, your full potential.
Because one thing about even though we talk about the West and the explorers, what they've done, they pushed themselves.
They push boundaries.
They'll do it on ships and boats. You know what I'm saying?
They put working, right?
Today's man ain't doing that, you know. Today's man ain't get on a boat from here, ship and go to halfway across. Come on,
they ain't got that mentality, bro.
Not that.
You know what's at the other end. You know what's at the other end. You know what you're going to encounter.
So that's from stretching yourself and pushing yourself.
100%. What was you going to say?
No, it's true. You got to put yourself in different environments. Because I tell the truth, even you see when I left the roads and I got a job. Even that was a mad decision.
How did you do that, bro? I don't know how you done it, bro. I mean, like, what was you thinking, bro? Like when you're working for a man. I don't know.
It was at first. I was gassed. I was happy. No, at first.
You know, you expect that recognition still, like that kind of big man.
Let me tell you, at first you're on one. I think like, raw. I'm actually because. Obviously, it's Ramadan, alhamdulillah. I'm thinking, I'm making halal money. I'm thinking, whoa, this is mad, this is good. It get me. You know, a man scared me, bro. A man was saying to me, twin, where? You know, like when you're making haram money and you're spending haram money, you're buying food for your family for around money.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, it done my head in. So I'm thinking that every money I make that's halal, so I'm just buying for food for my people, just keeping a roof over my head. I can't spend no haram money on nothing that affects my people. Then, you understand what I mean? So at first I was gassed, but then when I'm starting to get too much talk from people.
That you're not used to.
You also remember, you're thinking that a man can just look at you.
You just know.
And the way you
You just know.
that is what I'm about. When a man ain't understanding what I'm thinking, hold on, what's going on? Man talking like I'm anybody not saying that I'm a thing, but
I get you.
So that's when it started to be mind games.
And I think people would pick up on that and go out their way
to try maybe
to know that
maybe would
that's what I think. They'll go out their way to, oh, you're not on the, I know you're here now, mate, you're here.
Do you think though as well, do we need to learn how to deal with these people? Because at first, I'm on smoke, bro.
I still struggle, if I'm honest with you.
I struggle, but I'm thinking, do we need to be able to not be so easily drawn out and also feel like that everything you have to show a man? Do you understand what I mean? Like, is that a bad thing or a good thing? Do you get
Depends how they come
what
at you. I think in the construction industry, it's kind of, they're trying to ban it. It feels like it's a macho thing. But like in the office, you kind of know how to, you got to have the wordplay a bit better and this.
I think you're right though, because what I see, like you said, sometimes you think, this guy can know himself and this, that. But then I saw all my colleagues, they just bowed. You know, like when they listen. So you said, why it's only me? It's only me. Like, they just jump and me when I'm thinking, oh my God.
A man is supposed to know that no amount of money is going to make you be able to talk to me.
Man's supposed to know that, bro.
So it's just, it's a
I think there has to be boundaries though. There has to be boundaries, innit? You have to do the right of kind of like getting. You can't always just be kind of aggressive with it.
It's handling it subtly. Because I tell the truth, because you're right, construction, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Construction,
it's a team. For me, it's like being in jail.
It's a team.
It's like being in jail.
You know why I say? Because it's any environment that's predominantly man. Do you understand what I mean? It's man testing your boundaries. And man only understand one thing, and especially it's kind of. It's a rough environment. So you've got to constantly it's like a man trying to come and push. You let a man give a man an inch to take an acre, bro. So it's like you constantly got to be, and you have to threaten a man with violence. So it is a difficult one still.
That's just deep when you say that still, raw. And you went to a boys' school as well, innit?
And I went to a boys' school.
So you're conditioned. You're
You're right, because boys' schools are different to mixed schools.
100%.
When I went from William Penn to Kingsdale, Kingsdale, it was too soft for me. I couldn't handle it.
I only experienced that when I went to college. And I think it was just such a fun. There's girls in my class. You know what I'm saying? And peak, and it's just a whole different environment. I think
whole different energy, bro.
Peak still.
But I think these things are all necessary. All necessary. Seeing what the boundaries are, seeing how we manage people that might be overstepping, seeing how we sort of ensure that we're dealt with in the way that we see appropriate by people. All of these things are necessary, and it should be that, and it shouldn't be that this is just a walk in the park. I don't have to think about how I handle that and how I push that back and how I make it. I think it's appropriate. It's appropriate, and I think that we've been prepped for it because we've come from situations where you have to ensure that people know themselves, but also within that we've been in situations where we have to restrain ourselves, because it's not every situation you've been able to actually. I just want that head off and on the floor. We know that it can't be like that all the time, and this refines that. I think as we sort of like grow into these work environments, it refines it.
But also, that's what I'm saying. But also as well, what we've got, because we are used to like risking our freedom is not a big deal. Was not a big deal. So because we're conditioned to risk our freedom. We're not realising that also when you get into these situations, you are risking your freedom. So we've got to be mindful of that as well. Do you understand what I mean? That it could be a thing where you catch a charge. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, that's all they would do was say words, weren't they? It was fireworks.
We know once we go there, you know how they're going to react. Some man will have a scrap, but a lot of man would.
But we're not doing that.
No, that's what I'm saying.
We're not doing that.
Because that's, you see, as you say, that kind of like, that just...
It's messy
puts the
stuff,
meltdown, because there are too many people that, like, there's too many of us, for too long, have actually just placed not enough value on our freedom.
But this is what I'm saying.
Very true. We just choose to...
But this is what I'm trying to say, because if you look at, and this is why I say that as well, because if you look at, like, for example, you look like at Asian shopkeepers, when they come over to this country, they get bear abuse. But they swallow it. They're in their shop, they get man buying a paper, man giving it to them, and they're just taking the money, giving them their change. Where us, it's like a reaction. Straight away. So is that a kind, you understand what I mean? So that's what I'm mindful of, like, right, is it just, are we just too... But obviously, we are who we are, and we can't like everyone like. As much as they say people, all cultures are different, and we are different in the
fiery culture.
We are more, like I said, like even me being around English people, I see that they're more passive aggressive. Like,
They are passive aggressive,
Where it's not that we're confrontational,
No.
but it's just that all it is. If we sense something, we want to know what's up. Straight. Do you understand what I mean? Like it's not no play dolly house and dolly round it and throw a little. It's like, okay, what's the problem? Like, like what's going on there? But they paint it as that we're confrontational. No, we just want transparency. Straight. I lie. We just want to know what's good.
Because them man go around the houses with their sly comments and that. We don't do all of that stuff. What we do sly digs for, bro? Yeah, but
just get to the point, man.
Get to the point. But I guess it's a lot about your upbringing, you know, originally where we're from, like a lineage and all those things. They all play a part in these things. But I guess like Dad's saying, it's just knowing what battles, picking your battles, I guess. And just learning from our
what's worth what energy. You understand what I'm saying to you?
But we don't want to lose that edge though.
We don't want to lose that edge. That's important.
Don't want to lose that edge.
It's just not jumping out the window. Let a man know. Let a man know. I think, you know, if we get going that way, you can only go that way.
It's more like that.
It's
the
not
more you push. You know, definitely.
I got a brother and he's a contractor, but he's really become successful. His thing has really taken off. He's probably got 10 years on you all. Right? But his thing has just blown up. But he come from the same team, right? And he has to apply that same science right the way through, because his thing has grown and he might be in meetings and then as well as then managing subbies and all that, and then got the office team and got some man that is direct employed that might be like you and me who just a bit attitudey. But he said he can't lose the edge, so he got to be able to switch it on, or he leaves himself in a way that he can react if if the thing is not right. But he only presents that. He doesn't have to do anything. So certain people need to be reminded. But then also, because of what he come from, he reads the meeting room. He reads the meeting room, but also he knows his numbers. So he sees how his thing works and grows. It's just really, really so. Where we're coming from is that it's a valuable place. Obviously, we can. There's many. What do they call it? What's the word? There's a word when many one falls to the wayside. So there's many one that doesn't make it. But for those that do, there's lots of tools that we take. There's lots of experience, valuable tools that we can use to apply in the world, and it takes a bit more success.
I think, and you know why that's right as well, because that's what made me. Because this is something that's been on my mind, especially for the last few weeks, because them tests are always going to be there, always.
100%.
So, and it, like we're looking at like, okay, is it worth taking this talk for this little small one? But no matter what level you get to,
that's the one. You're still learning though, innit? You're learning your way still. In different,
yeah.
You know,
and
adapting kind of thing.
Never gonna go away. No, you're always gonna have that test.
But it shouldn't.
It's part of life, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
But it's still learning to thrive in that situation.
No, 100%.
If that makes sense. Because we're still learning, but obviously some man must have the blueprint. Does that make
maybe in
you know,
certain areas
it's all new to it's new to us, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know?
maybe.
But is it? I mean, it's just more of the same, isn't it?
It's more of the same. It's just different environment. Different environment.
And all it is just like we have to have that edge, but it's like just not jumping out the window to the point where it's just
that's the one.
Once you react, it's detrimental.
Exactly. There's no coming back.
You don't know yourself.
Yeah.
And like you're saying, like different environments. Like you might be out working all day, whatever. Rare, come back. Like I was working, or whatever. I came back and I had some uni work to do, and then the kids were in my ears, and the missus is wanting this and whatever. Rare. Man's getting pissed off and like just leave me alone, innit? But the same thing. It's managing in that situation as well.
Yeah.
100%, bro.
100%. The kids don't really deserve you to go on away. They're just saying hi.
I have to check myself.
Get it together, like you know what I mean? Get yourself together.
100%. Yeah. That's what I'm like.
You have to check yourself.
Because I'm even like that. The bitch like even yesterday like. I was thinking, all right, like whoa. I just walked to this. And like I'm saying so I'm not even responding. But I'm not even beef. Just wanted to chat. But if I'm not responding, just leave me for a minute. So I'm saying, let me settle in, and then when I'm ready, I will spark the. But then I thought to myself, I got to chill, because you know what I mean. They're probably looking for coming in. Man, just being anti. But sometimes you just need. I'll be on my phone. Let me just sit down.
You need a little minute. 100%.
You know, in Ramadan, I feel like you learn yourself.
You do.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, you do.
You know, and you respond to thing, innit?
You do still. You do.
You know, because I know a lot of people will say that. Would they say Shaitan's locked up?
That's what they say.
They say Shaitan. You know, but I used to see that. I used to more see that in other people. Like say, right, you're right now in Ramadan. You know what I'm saying? You can get along that Ramadan, but I also see in myself because like when you say things like when you come home and everyone's getting in your nerves and that, and I thought, right, Ramadan, I'm a bit more clear-headed, and I see that like sometimes. You don't know what's triggering you to be like that, if that makes sense. You know, so I think in Ramadan you kind of, they say Shaitan's locked up and usually see it in other people, but you can also see how things affect you, if that makes sense.
Word. They say you should take a minute as well when you get home. I don't think you should. They say man, take a minute in the car and then.
That's what I said. I think you should.
I'm not gonna do it, but maybe you should.
Let me give you a joke.
Pull up in the drive.
Can I give you a joke? But can I give you a joke? I've done that before. My phone's ringing. What are you doing in the car? You got to park. It's true. No, you're right. The man's got to park down the road. You got to stop for a minute. You got to leave everything behind you. Chill out. That's what it is.
Yeah, you got to do that.
Just stop
take
somewhere.
2
minutes. Think, drive up to that, and then go to the door.
For the onslaught.
You go to that door, they're on you. On there.
I'm trying to take my shoes off. Everyone's just there. Jeez, give me some space, man. Get off, mate. Anti.
Oh my gosh. No, you're right.
And you know what's mad as well? Can man come with the same sting attitude, and they're still enthusiastic.
They're still enthusiastic, innit? No, bro, no, just talking. It's a lot of talking.
No, we were sitting the thing now, but that's that's another. You know how many people don't actually. It's a thing.
That don't have that.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Don't have that. Don't have that, and also don't have that responsibility. Man, listen. Rise to it.
It's true.
Yeah.
I don't hear.
You don't hear that no more, do you?
Nobody comes to the door.
Nobody comes to the door.
Nobody pushes the kid. It's just.
You've done your time now, haven't you?
I've done my time, but you realise Yeah, the significance of that being sitting central to all of that. Really do.
Yeah, 100%. And that note,
That's great. Okay. Good talking to the man. Still, I enjoyed that. Still.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's that.
100%.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's that. Until next time.
Peace.
Peace.